How's it going, guys? Hope you're having a great day out there. Welcome to the channel. My name's Garrett, and I wanted to talk today about something that I've been doing lately to really challenge myself with my personal photography. Now, shamingly, I'm going to admit that lately I have been letting my personal time with photography take a back seat to work and also to client gigs, to where I don't really get out a lot anymore, or I haven't been getting out a lot like I used to, and just shooting stuff that I wanted to. And so lately I've been challenging myself with my X-T3 and Fuji recipes. What a recipe is are manipulations that you can do to the Fuji JPEGs to emulate film. The reason this has been really interesting to me is no different than film photography. Whenever you're shooting JPEG, and the way that I shoot with the recipes is what I shoot is what I get. There's no editing, there's no throwing things into a computer to make sure everything's perfect. I'm shooting the image and that's what I get. I transfer it straight to my phone. One thing that it's done though, no different than shooting film, is it has challenged me to really take a step back and think about what I'm shooting versus spraying and praying and firing off shots to hope that I get a good image. What I'm doing now with the recipes, I'm actually taking my time to compose my shots and really think about, okay, do I want to shoot this? It's not as extreme as shooting on film, because with film, you're only allotted a certain amount of shots, so you really have to put some thought into it. But I wanted to take you guys along today on a walk downtown here in my hometown. We really have a cute little downtown area, and they're doing some really neat stuff here lately to revamp it. So I've got the X-T3 here loaded up. I've got the HP5 recipe in it, and for maximum dad aesthetics today, I have my Hex brand mini sling bag, and I'm actually going to put it in fanny pack mode, which in my mind is maximum dad aesthetic. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. Really just trying to focus on the buildings while I'm out here right now, because we do have some pretty little buildings, and with the buildings it's not a moving subject, so I don't really have to spray and pray. Once again, I can really focus and compose and kind of shoot what I want to. I accidentally shot a double exposure on that one. I don't know how I turned my selector wheel on the X-T3, but we have a double exposure of the Coke building now. In all seriousness, one of the things that I love about the fanny pack is I can leave this top flap open and the Fuji fits down in it face down pretty perfectly, so you're not having to zip it and unzip it, which is good if you're walking around shooting, because you can stick it back in there when you're walking, and then when you find a shot you can pull it out and it's ready to go. Just another perk and a plug for the fanny pack. One thing that makes shooting the recipes fun is with a digital camera, there is a whole lot more retention in the shadows than there is on film. Film is notoriously dynamic in the highlight region of photos, which is why a lot of people like shooting film, because you can really push the highs and it'll still retain a lot of detail, versus on digital, if you blow a highlight, it's not gonna retain that detail a whole lot. But the cool trade-off is with digital, you get the detail of it and you still get your information in the shadows too, if you are shooting a little bit darker. So that's one thing that I like, especially with the Ilford recipe. The Ilford recipe, it's a pretty cool mix between very contrasty and very punchy, at least on the X-T3, while still retaining those shadow details. All right, so back to where I started. I think that's gonna do it for me for this little walk. It's blazing hot out here. It's like 90 degrees today, and it's the first 90-degree day that we've had. So I'm miserable and I've not been doing my cardio, and I can tell it. None of the pictures that I shot are anything to write home about or anything that I would put in a portfolio. But once again, it's a good thing to get out and challenge yourself from time to time. Oh my gosh, that is so loud. Wow. Anyways, as I was saying, always good to challenge yourself. I really love the Ilford recipe. I think that's one of my favorites, that one, and then Kodak Gold, which I will probably do another video on. Hopefully this inspired you guys out there that may be in the same situation that I was. Give some time for your personal photography. Don't let that fall by the wayside because you get too busy or because things happen. Make it a point to get out and shoot a little bit every single day. One thing that I've been doing lately on my personal Instagram is I've been challenging myself to post something every single day from the recipes that I go out and shoot whenever I even get 5 to 10 minutes to pull out the camera. It helps. It's better than nothing. It's better than keeping it in the bag. The other thing that's helped me too is I keep my camera in my truck at all times in case an opportunity does present itself. So once again, hopefully this just sparks that same idea in your mind if you're having trouble with the things that I struggle with. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I look forward to putting some more videos out about the Fuji recipes. Also, while I was out today, this little guy, my secret that I've been keeping for a while, I shot some photos with it too. I'll give you guys a hint because I'm gonna put it in a future video, but this little guy is not digital. So got some exciting stuff coming for you guys in the future. Thank you for tuning in this channel. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing, like the video. It definitely helps. I love this community here on YouTube. Y'all have a good one and we'll see you in the next.